Hello, wadau. Welcome to the Color Prod. Let's do it again. Now, the little girl who was left in Kingston Town is back. Yes, Winnie Odinga. And she wants to take over her dad's bedroom. Hey. Yes, the other day I saw her shoes right outside her dad's bedroom. And then only 2 people have been invited. Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino. Hey, I want to ask the people of Kingston Town. There's a little girl who was left in your town. Mulimpatia nini? Mulipatia chogo nini? Because there is too much smoke around her. Kila mahali anaenda, anachoma. Everywhere she goes, ana burn. So what did you give her? Okay, let's try and make sense out of all these things. Okay? Let's take it back to the first ODM meeting in Mombasa. And you remember that is after the death of Baba. ODM at 20 celebration. Winnie Odinga aliitwa kwa stage. And I know you all remember what she said. But I want to look at 2 things. The first thing, I think, alisema that nyinyi huwa mnaniambush tu. Yeah, because mimi sikuwa nimeprepare kuongea hapa hivi. But you guys always ambush me all the time. Number 1, she was ambushed. Then number 2, something now very important. She was talking about the party getting the right person to lead the broad-based government affair. Yes, alisema, you know, it is Baba who knew how to lead or do this broad-based affair thing. And now he's gone. So I think we are supposed to look for somebody who can handle that affair. Hey. Okay. This thing was being done by Baba, who was the party leader by then. Okay. And right now, who is the party leader or who was the party leader? It was, yes, her uncle, Dr. Oburu. Which means there are 2 things coming from this. Winnie is not confident in the uncle, Dr. Oburu, leading, number 1, the ODM party, and maybe being close to Ruto, like leading the broad-based affairs. Okay? And then something very important from this statement. It simply means that Winnie does not have a problem with Ruto's government. Like, she doesn't have a problem with Ruto, and she doesn't have a problem with ODM working with Ruto. Her main problem is who is handling this affair. Yes, it should not be my uncle, Dr. Oburu. Then I want to ask Winnie, who should it be? Who is she thinking of? I think she is thinking of herself. Yes. You know, when you are the party leader, then there are some few strings that you can always pull here and there. At first, it was Baba. And when Baba was there, she was comfortable and they were comfortable. Why? Because when you are the party leader, you can always say that, hey, my daughter Winnie, wewe nasi, you can go to Iela. Yes, she's qualified, but she's also your daughter. So what? My daughter Winnie, wewe enda Iela. You are qualified and you are my daughter. So this thing was in the family. The power was within the family in a way. And they felt like they were in charge, even if they were not. Okay? But where is it right now, Dr. Oburu? If there is one chance for one person to do something, who will Oburu pick? Tuko na nafasi ya mtu mmoja. Who is he going to pick? There's a problem there. So the first problem that Winnie has is power. They want that power. Yes, it's with the uncle, but still wanna feel like, hapana, hii kitu imetoka kwa nyumba. It should be within our immediate, like the nuclear family of Baba. Okay? That is the ODM leadership or the link between ODM and the government. Then the second thing that I think she is looking at, or they are looking at, the resources that ODM has. Hey, ini party kubwa, which means they have a number of resources. And who is in charge of these resources? Mainly, of course, it comes from the party leader and the other leaders around. And they are not there. They are not among the top leaders around. So, in a way, they feel like, or she feel like, this thing is gone. Like, we can no longer control some of these resources. So it's about the resources and the power. The power comes with some influence. Once you are the party leader, then you can influence some few things here and there. Huyu na propose pewe hii CS docket, huyu maybe to nominate, what do you think, you people wanna discuss hapo hivyo. But she doesn't trust the uncle with that. She feels like the uncle will not represent the affairs of the immediate family of Tinga. Now, the other day in Baba's bedroom, Winnie gave an analogy of a bus where the bus driver died, and now those who are sitting somewhere in front there, or those who used to sit in front there, have now jumped to the driver's seat, and everyone is pulling the steering. Huyu anavuta huku, huyu anavuta huku. So what's happening? Yeah, the passengers, we are being tossed, unaenda huku, alafu unaenda huku. Huyu anapull huku, alafu anapull. So mnaenda. And she was like, hey, let us stop this thing. Tusimamishe hii gari, tuongee. Haraka ni ya nini? Haraka ni ya nini? Somebody told Winnie, one of the ODM female leaders, that there is no time. I think it was Wanga. There's no time. There's no time to stop this bus and talk. Elections are next year. So where do we get this time from? I want to give almost the same analogy, but in a different way. But before that, this bus is being led by one person who was chosen by the guys who are sitting close to the driver. And walisema, watatupatie huyu aendelee kuendesha hii gari. So I don't think the bus is being tossed the way she's saying, that everybody is pulling. That is the leaders. No, they're not pulling it that way. It's one person who is driving it, and of course is being supported. Okay? Now, imagine if this was an aeroplane, ni ndege. Mko wapi? You are up there. Up. Many miles up. Okay? And then the pilot, unfortunately, awaache. And then the people who always sit in front there close to the pilot, hawa watu wakaamua like, hey guys, we are on air na the pilot is gone. We have to make a decision very fast. If we don't, we are going to crash. So hawa watu wakaamua, let's give Kala this thing. Why? Because Kala has always been very close to the pilot. Wamekuwa wakiongea na pilot, wana discuss very many issues before, like almost all the flights zenye wamekuwa nayo, venye huyu pilot amekuwa nayo, okay? The pilot kept on consulting Kala all the time, like, hey, what do you think about this one? We are going here. What do you think? What do you think about this flight and all this? So the pilot used to consult this man who has been chosen. And mostly he used to be somewhere when the pilot is flying. Alikuwa anakuwa somewhere around. This guy is choosing Kala or now Oburu to be the current pilot. Wameona like, hapana, huyu ndio anaweza tusaidia. Why? Because he has been there and at least akona experience kidogo na amejua how the pilot was moving and how things were running. So wakasema, let us give Oburu atusaidie tupeleke hii ndege iland. Okay? And once the flight has landed, from there now we can think of getting another pilot. The flight has not landed. Bado tuko juu. And kuna chaos. Not too much chaos, but some people are pulling towards this side. Oh, we don't want that pilot. Atutaki huyo pilot, atutaki nini. Now, what's going to happen? I think these people are going to crash this plane. This plane might crash because of these people, if they keep on pulling like that. But if it was an actual situation where you are there na mmeambiwa, this is the only one who can just help us land. Once we land, we will sort it out. Kila mtu najua, angetulia like, wacha tutulie, ujamaa tupeleke chini to land. And you could be there praying like, let us land safely, oh God. Okay? Yes. Ama you don't trust this guy with this plane. Munaona ni kama ujamaa atawachapanisha chini. Okay? But those who are sitting in front, wameona hiyo. So let the aeroplane land. Once we are down, then we will get another pilot. Yeah, somebody will present himself, somebody who is maybe more qualified na atapewa hiyo kazi. And I want to ask again, who do you want to be the ODM party leader? Sijasikia, ama sikusikia Winnie akitaja mtu. They were talking about, let us call the NDC, okay? But who do you prefer? Who do you want to be the ODM party leader? Tuambie unataka A ama B. Who do you think she want to be the party leader? Because I'm looking at the whole thing and maybe she's also thinking of herself. Because remember, she wants this thing to be closely within the party. Or she is interested in a given position. These are my high positions, like maybe the deputy party leader or what, but something that can put them on the table. Yes. So according to me, two things: power and resources. Let's look at the issues around Babu and Sifuna. Of course, now she's like, hey, mbona mnasumbua watu and all that. Okay? Babu and Sifuna, they started doing what they are doing now when Baba was still alive. And nobody from her team called them off. Hakuna mtu aliwaambia hata nyinyi watu muna sumbua Babu na Sifuna, or you Sifuna and you, why are you doing this one? Okay? So she did not say anything by then. Sifuna used to be against the broad-based thing, pole ama chini ya maji anaongeongea hapa na kule. But Baba used to be like, hey, you guys, this is the SG of the party. He speaks for the party. So, tulieni. And then we have Babu. Babu, in a way, alikuwa ameindicate that, hey, hawa watu wa ODM wanaenda kunicheza. These guys are not going to give me the ODM certificate for governor. And now he was trying to work out something. Niende Wiper ama nifanye nini? Okay? And she never said anything. Hakusema ati, hey, mbona mnataka kufukuza Babu, and Babu is in ODM, Sifuna is in ODM. Nobody so far from the top leadership has sent out these people. Sijasikia Oburu akisema ati nyinyi tokeni. No. He's saying everybody is in ODM. In fact, he has met these people. I'll meet now before. Yes. So what is happening? Hey, politics, let's go. Kaboom.